catch it with my, try to catch it with my, try to catch it with my, catch it with my. Really on the good side, despite of everything I saw. It's slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hand.
I know y'all like that. Yeah, I know you like that.
Thought I might have lost these. I haven't needed them for like 8 months. Time to bring her out of the garage.
So it'll be a good time. We know that we don't have brakes, right?
No brakes. Oh yeah. That tower right there.
I'm like ice.
Wind was a lot different. Yes! Well, this is the first look at Jade's side profile. I never really did a walk around before we cut Jade in half, but just a quick little walk around with her new body, you know, minus a few holes or two. I think she's looking pretty good, you guys. With a nice tall top, I think it's going to be really proportional to the longer body. It's gonna look pretty sick, but how much this looks like a better version of the new Gladiators. With it being longer in back, you definitely can get away with going higher. Up top, it's gonna look sick. Well, Kinsey, did you ever think you'd be living in a camper for 7 months with me in Utah?
Sure didn't.
I did. I knew the whole time. Today is the day we leave the camper. I'll be back for a little bit helping Ben move, but this is Kinsey's like last few moments. She was small. She was our first home. She wasn't the camper we deserved, but the one we needed. She's not the one we wanted, but she's the one we got. Ben will be taking her when we come back from Breckenridge. And then Kinsey's off to Wisconsin. So it's our last few moments in our humble abode. All right, camper, you son of a gun.
You've been good to us. Ben, take care of her.
Yeah, Ben.
I was gonna leave you my plant, but
It'd probably die.
just not sure about it.
You probably wouldn't water
So I'll
it. So.
be taking it with me today.
All right, let's get the heck out of here.
Onward and outward.
Yep. To help the story flow a little better, I'm just going to narrate for you guys what happened after this. Kinsey had the Cherokee loaded up, ready for her to move back to Wisconsin till about Christmas, and then she was going to come back. I was going to ride with so we could stop in Breck, and then I'd basically be able to hang out in Breck for a little bit with Ben, and then Kinsey would leave Breck, head to Wisconsin, and Ben and I would hop in his Grey Ghost 98 Pontiac Grand Prix and head back to the camper so he could get the camper, and then I'd be back in Ogden. However, we left with the Cherokee and it started overheating. Water pump went out. Yep, Cherokee failed again, getting towed. Good old classic Jeep pulling a Jeep. Just another day in the Jeep life. Yeah, well, you know, typical. So I fixed the water pump. We take off again, test drive it. It's still overheating. Potentially a head gasket leak. So now, change of plans. Don't trust the Cherokee for Kinsey to drive back to Wisconsin. Don't know if I want to put in a bunch of money to get the head gasket repaired. Don't know if I want to do the labor to get the head gasket repaired. And we're also sick of staying in the driveway in the camper. And so we decided to deliver the Ford and the camper to Ben. And then Ben would drive us back to Ogden, which then we'd basically have to figure out what to do for Kinsey and a new ride so she could still get back to Wisconsin. So we leave in the Ford, and 3.5 hours into our trip, the Ford took a dump. Big old dump. Like everywhere. One of those ones that's real hard to clean up. You kind of basically have to take a shower afterwards. We're driving along, 3.5 hours in. I'm feeling good about this. Ford's been super reliable after its first very unreliable period. And I'm thinking, you know what? This is gonna be good. We're gonna make it there. Next thing that you know, rolling up to a stoplight, boom! Freaking transfer case shifter pops out of too high and goes into neutral. So we lose power in the middle of the intersection. I'm doing a frantic dance in here, shifting and moving. I get it back into gear. I'm like, okay, what the heck? So we go forward. Like, that's weird, you know? Why'd it pop out? And I'm thinking, oh man, we got a bunch of weight on here. Maybe it's throwing off angles and alignments and things like that, you know? Big old camper. Freaking pops out again. I look over at Kinsey. Kinsey? It's gonna be a long night. She looks over at me, she says, why does this always happen with you? We still got 4.5 hours to go, like 270 some miles. It was about 8 o'clock at night when all this was happening, so we parked in an auto shop parking lot. It was a Saturday the next morning, so no shops were open until Monday. But I was able to kind of caress the transfer case and figure out a way to kind of keep pressure on the shifter, if you will, so it would stay locked in. And I was able to make it to a KOA. So we're living luxurious. We got power, we got everything we need. Now, one thing I will say though, don't you know, is that we still have the camper on the back. So even in these weird scenarios, stuff breaks down, you're stuck somewhere, you still have your house. So we're like, it's kind of weird. It feels like we're still in Ogden, even though we're in an auto shop parking lot tonight. Super weird. It's way different than just living out of a Jeep or something when you have legitimate home type build on the back of your vehicle. How I got the Ford here was by keeping pressure on the gas pedal even when I was slowing down. So I'm giving her gas, we're coming up to a stop. I don't really let off on the gas, I just press in the brake, keep the gas pedal in, maybe let up slightly on the gas, but not fully, and it wouldn't pop out then. So I put her in 2, you know, turbo 2, kept it in 2, didn't want her to shift. Luckily, we were able to go another, you know, 4 or 5 miles, even though it kept popping out every quarter mile before that. We couldn't get a tow though until tomorrow, Monday, because I had already used up all my AAA towings for the year. And Saturday morning, right when we got here, I signed up Kinsey for a AAA membership as well, so it'll kick in 48 hours. So tomorrow we're gonna use one tow for 200 miles, and then we're gonna use another one for like 73 or whatever it is to get there. So yeah, a bunch of vehicles breaking. Nothing wants to hold up. Old vehicles, just typical stuff. Really over it. But you know. After 7 months in the driveway, it is pretty nice to look out the windows and see some new scenery. Right, Gore, yeah, you're having a good time. Yeah, we're doing good. Nice change of pace at least. It's not too bad, nice change of pace. Well, things just got more interesting. Just got off the phone with AAA. Here in Vernal, they have one shop associated with them, and their tow truck is overheating. So they have no other vehicles to tow us, and they basically said, you guys are gonna have to do commercial, which we then figured out we could get a tow, but the tow driver would also charge for his drive back. So basically a 200-mile tow is gonna be 8 hours at 140 an hour. The 4 hours there they would cover, but the 4 hours back they wouldn't. So you're looking at over $600 I wouldn't get reimbursed for. So we're gonna put her in second gear and go 30 miles per hour and try to get into Colorado, and then hopefully get a Colorado AAA tow truck of some sort. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere out here in Vernal, so. Basically, I can't let off the gas, or it'll take pressure off the transfer case, so I have to use my left foot to brake. Here we go.
What do you think, Gordon? Are we gonna make it? Cross your little paws.
Second gear, 30 miles per hour.
It's gonna be a long trip.
We made it! Meeker, Colorado, 106 miles later. We finally made it. 30 miles an hour whole way. It took about 4 hours. Oh, yeah. So much fun, Annie. Oh, it's the best. Did you have the best time ever, Nene Bean? All right, now we're gonna call AAA again and see if they can't bring us to Breck. It's less than 200 miles, so we should be covered. Whew, a long day. This tow truck is actually about to take off for the night because AAA did not inform them that the camper was on the back of the Ford. So he came with a truck that, you know, was made for a vehicle that was a normal height. We are getting picked up in the morning now with the proper truck, and we gotta stay here tonight again. So this whole saga continues.
AAA is gonna get a really nice phone call tomorrow.
Great reviews.
Really good reviews.
Roller cover reviews. Next pizza's ready to go in.
This is how we drown our sorrows.
Yeah, gas station delights. Got some salt and vinegar chips, random assortment of fruits, and some pizza. Well, the day has finally come. We are getting to Breckenridge. The tow truck's here, the proper tow truck. We got 3 hours to go to get to Breck, but we're finally getting there today. Finally. We left Friday. We're getting there on a Tuesday, so a little bit longer than it should have, but whatever. Hey! The high altitude thin air, it feels so good. Man, we finally made it!
I know, dude, it's about time.
Right? Last time we were towing your Jeep.
Yeah, I know.
Finally get to see the camper in person.
This thing is huge.
Right? Okay, come on.
We're about to have 5 dogs.
We made it, dude!
Hey, man!
We made it!
Brother!
Finally.
You're gonna sign up for what? Make sure you tip me. Big tips. I only take tips.
I'm not supposed to record here at all.
Yeah, it is. You have thousands and millions of viewers. How are they gonna? They're all gonna know how to complete the escape room, dude.
Alright, so if you go to Breckenridge, you now know how to finish the escape room.
I'm showing you guys all the secrets. Welcome to my house. So yeah, now I'm a homeowner. Rent free, baby. All right. We're clean. Well, we're cleaned out. Now time to scrub down. All right. Do a little scrub down action.